Hey out there to all my friends at home. Today I want to talk to you about my Chiltepin peppers. Chiltepins are extremely hard to germinate if you don't know a couple of little secrets. I did not stumble upon them by accident. I had the great fortune of finding some videos made by a couple of other YouTube content creators, and with the help of those videos I was able to grow many Chiltepin plants. So my first shout out has to go to Dulce of Candy's Garden. She uses a method she calls the mini greenhouse method, where she takes her little container of soil and sows her seeds on top and then moistens it and puts that into a baggie for the germination process. And the thing in her technique that I think made the biggest difference for me was that she surface sows the seeds. She does not put them under a layer of soil or push them down into the soil. The other YouTube content creator, the channel name is The Pepper Guy, and The Pepper Guy has a Chiltepin germinating video where he uses a bleach solution and soaks the seeds for 5 minutes. So I use the exact same formula and time frame that he did. The only exception is that I rinsed my seeds in tap water when I was done soaking them. And then I surface sowed them on top of a seed starting mix, just like I saw Dulce do in her Candy's Garden videos on Piquin pepper plant growing. And I had a lid on the container so it had like a mini greenhouse effect. And within a week I had tons of Chiltepin pepper plants growing. All of these came from that. Some of these were labeled as tepins, so they may be more Texas, some of the more Texas type varieties. And some of these came from the Santa Cruz Chili Company. And I don't know for sure, but I think their Chiltepins are harvested from wild plants by chiltepineros, guys that go out and harvest them professionally during the season. Anyway, I have some that I know are from a Tohono O'odham variety that I cloned, so they weren't grown from seed. I don't have any seeds from those plants, unfortunately. Anyway, without the help of Candy's Gardens videos, the Piquin Pepper series made by Dulce, I would not have these. And I definitely feel like, although they may have sprouted without the bleach solution that I got from the Pepper Guy channel, I definitely think that the bleach solution really, really helped. Also, it may have prevented any seed-borne viruses that may have been present in the commercially grown tepin crops. But anyway, they are starting to flower finally, and I hope to have Chiltepins soon. I have a Chiltepin habit that's quite expensive. To buy them at the stores here, they are about $5 for a quarter of an ounce of dried peppers. It is outrageously expensive. So each one of these flowers, if they set fruit, to me is a boon. Now I did plant some in the ground here, as you can see. I had the original container that was my own version of the mini greenhouse, and I just popped the whole soil out and planted it here. And I planted them in a tight group like that on purpose because I wanted them to compete and also shade each other and hopefully establish themselves in the ground here and grow a big mama behemoth in this bush. Now I do have a big patch of Piquins and Piquin hybrids, and I'm quite anxious to eat them, but they're starting to ripen as we speak. I've been getting little handfuls off every week, but now they're really starting to pick up. So I'm going to do a video on my Piquins also. But that is about it for now. I will come back with some updates as soon as these guys start to flower and fruit and, eventually be harvestable. Thanks again for watching, and please see the links below and visit Candy's garden and see what kind of videos Dulce has. Maybe you'll be as inspired as I was. And also the Pepper Guy channel, and have a look at his pepper growing series. They're quite interesting. He's doing some really cool crosses, and his seed germination method video is on point for harvesting or for germinating chiltepins, as you can see. Okay, I just have to pop back in and show this one last little clip. This is also a chiltepin pepper that I'm growing on my back patio, and it is covered with blossoms and buds, and hiding under it are my local variety of chiltepins. Now, these were grown from cloned cuttings, rooted cuttings. They are not the healthiest, but they are sort of making a comeback. I'm not sure if they'll ever make it, but I've actually used the shade of another chiltepin to shade these. These guys are very sensitive. These little guys, the cloned cuttings, extremely sensitive to sunlight. They really do not want any direct light. They suffer terribly when they do. As you can see, this one is shading the rest, and it seems to like the sun just fine. It doesn't get a lot, but it gets enough. And of all of my chiltepin plants, this has the most blooms, and it probably has a lot to do with getting a little bit more sun. The microclimate on this back porch here is something that my plants really, really like. So I just had to show you these guys and how well they're doing, and my strange little cuttings. Of course, I didn't grow these from seed. They were in a cup on my windowsill, and then later in my guest room over winter. But there they are, beautiful, healthy-ish, and hopefully will grow large and one day give me delicious fiery fruits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.